This is Alex McNamee of the Herald and Review at Champaign Centennial High School for the 3A sectional semifinal between MacArthur and Mahomet-Seymour. Mahomet comes out on top of this game, stealing it at the end, really, 50-49. The last few sequences in the final minute of this game were really wild. First was the sequence that clinched it for Mahomet. Jack Reddick goes to the line in a 49-49 game with 14.5 seconds left for Mahomet, makes one of two free throws, which gave Mahomet their first lead since very early in the first quarter. MacArthur inbounded the ball and got it up into the open floor, got a layup opportunity for Dallas McClain, which he missed, which was contested by two hands at the basket. Mahomet comes up with the rebound, but Shaquez Bond, Shawntrez Spates got a steal, and Shaquez Bond tried a desperation three-pointer. Still, the Generals came up with another rebound, this one into the hands of Kamari Jones, missed, and Mahomet finally came up with that rebound as the clock expired, and they're moving on to the sectional finals. It was quite a game, especially in the second half, when Mahomet made this a really close one. Connor Dietrich for Mahomet stole the ball at half court and turned that into a layup. And then at one point after that, Kamari Jones came up with a steal, and MacArthur ended up losing the ball and losing the possession there. Dietrich went to the line with 27 seconds left, trying to give Mahomet that lead that they've been chasing all game long, but he missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Got his own offensive rebound, but Kamari Jones came up with another steal there and kind of was bobbling the ball down the floor at that point. Got it into the corner to Dallas McClain for a three-pointer that he missed. And so the ball eventually ended up in Jack Reddick's hands when he made that free throw to give Mahomet the lead and to win the game after really a hard-fought battle this whole second half between these two teams, and a wild final minute that was hard to follow, had all of the fans standing on their feet going mad, really. But MacArthur and head coach Ron Ingram in his first season successfully, but not as far as they wanted to go. They wanted to play in that sectional final. Mahomet will play a Central State 8 team, Springfield Lanphier, which MacArthur would have felt really good to play for a sectional final on Friday. Kamari Jones had a big game, stepped up at 14 points to lead the Generals. Kemonte Johnson ended up with 10 with a pretty big second half for him. Shawntrez Spates gave the Generals quite a lift, especially with his defense. The full court press was really effective in the first half, turning double-digit turnovers for Mahomet. Spates ended up with 9 points. The biggest worry really for MacArthur going into this game was Christian Romine, the 6'10" Division I recruit. He only ended up with 11 points. It was Connor Dietrich and Jack Redding with 18 and 15 respectively who led Mahomet. This was a 50-49 Mahomet-Seymour win against the MacArthur Generals in the sectional semifinal. Again, a wild game at the end of a wild season for MacArthur. But really a pretty good season considering that it was Ron Ingram's first. The Generals bow out in the sectional semis, and they'll be thinking about this one for a while. For the Herald and Review, this is Alex McNamee. We still have one team left, St. Teresa, going to state this weekend, so pay attention to that, and be sure to check up with us on hrpreps.com, on Twitter, and on Facebook.
We played hard. Ball didn't come our way at the last couple of minutes right there. We threw the ball away. So it's just went their way. It was a good basketball team. They just came out and played and hit some big shots, and we had some key turnovers.